a new friend. Hey, sweetie. I know. How you doing, huh, kiddo? There's my little one. You having a bad day? This is a turkey vulture. This is a young one. It still has the black head. Yes, you can bite me. I don't care. We just went and rescued him. Just got a phone call. And we'll see what's wrong with him. Hi. It's okay. It's okay, baby. Let's do this. Yeah, let's get that over you so we can take a look here, see what we're dealing with here. Huh? What are we dealing with? Yeah. Okay. And you're not too skinny. You are unable to fly. Yeah, that's feeling pretty solid. Okay. How's the other one look? How's the other wing, huh? What are we dealing with here, sweetie? Huh? You know, turkey vultures are very, very important to the environment. They, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. They're very important to the environment. They're a scavenger. They basically consume dead, rotted flesh. They clean up carcasses in the mountains and the deserts to help stop the spread of disease. And okay, right there, you've got a break, but it feels pretty calcified right there. It's right in the center. And so, hey. Big old knot right there. Oh. Okay. It's solid and stable there. But Susan, if you want to feel right here. Let's see what I'm talking about. Feel right here where my hand is. Okay, this is normal.
Down there in the bone, okay.
Okay, you can feel
Yeah.
Feel the bone right there. Now what I want you to do is I want you to feel the same place on this one.
There is a huge knot.
Yes.
Huge knot.
So it's been broken, but it's solid, so it feels like it's been calcified, like it's been healing. And so we just need to leave him quiet and give him lots of food and see if he'll regain the ability to fly, because it's already the injury is already healing. Huh, kiddo? Aren't you just such a pretty ugly thing?
I'm surprised he's not starving to death then.
Yeah, he's not. So I don't know what his situation is. I know you are so frightened. Aren't they beautiful? Now, some of the things I want to show you, and I do this on my talks all the time. The first thing you will notice, people ask me, do birds have ears? And of course they do, but a bird's ear is just a small hole. It's right there on the side of the head, and that's what a bird's ear looks like. All birds have ears. They don't have, ear flaps like we do. They just have a hole. And so with feathers, you can't see a bird's ear, but with a vulture, you can see the ear right there. Again, this is a young one. This is why its head is black and not red, because this is a younger turkey vulture. And look at the nostrils right here. These nostrils, this is one of the only birds in the world that has a really good sense of smell. They can smell a dead, rotting carcass from about 3,000 feet in the air. And that's actually how they find their food. And so this is...
See right through the hole in his nostrils.
You can. Can you see right through there? Isn't that neat?
Oh, yeah.
And so they'll fly around and they can smell a dead, rotting carcass from about 3,000 feet in the air. And so that's how they find their dinner. And we have a lot of turkey vultures in right now. And so this one has the wing has been broken, but it's starting to heal. And so we're just going to put it out in the chamber and give it some good food, and let's see how well that heals up, and let's see if this turkey vulture can be released back to the wild. But the reason I'm kind of holding its head right here is that beak is just nasty, and they really do bite hard, and so I'm kind of protecting my hands from getting bit, because turkey vultures do like to bite.
Let me compare the feet to that of the other birds of prey.
Well, you can see the feet are long and skinny, and they're kind of soft, and they're flat, and the talons aren't very sharp. They don't use their feet to kill. They're a scavenger. So this is not an apex predator. This is a bird that makes its living eating things that are already dead. And so those feet would be completely worthless as far as to be able to kill something.
No strength and no sharpness. Interesting.
Yeah. So yeah,
So it's the beak you worry about.
yeah, the beak the beak's designed to rip chunks of flesh off. And so we kind of watch out for that. And so, very, very nice little turkey vulture. We'll get it out to a chamber here and get it some good food. And we'll go from there. Huh, baby? You're actually kind of cute in an ugly sort of way.
He's adorable.
He really is.
Looks so tiny compared to that eagle yesterday.
Oh, yeah, the eagle yesterday was just a monster. She was huge. And it was really wonderful to get her back in the wild, and let's hope that break in her wing heals up sufficiently so we can get this turkey vulture back to the wild as well. You want to open that chamber for me, Sue? There we go. Okay, sweetie. We're going to let you hang out in here for a few days. Okay? There you go. There you go. Aren't they neat little birds? And turkey vultures have a very, very weird smell to them. And you can smell my hand if you like.
It is weird.
That's the vulture smell.
Okay, guy. Just relax. We'll leave you alone.
Let me tell you a little vulture story. When I was in high school, my best friend and I, we found a turkey vulture's nest. And we thought it would be a really cool thing to do, to drive out on the coastal foothills of Southern California, park the truck, and hike to the cliff where the vulture's nest was, climb the cliff, and take pictures of the baby vultures. So we jumped in the truck, threw all of our rope and climbing gear in the truck. We drove off. We parked the truck. Now it's an hour's walk from where we parked the truck to the base of the cliff, where the turkey vulture's nest is. And the cliff's about 100 feet high, and there's a rocky outcropping that sticks out, and the vulture's nest is on top of the rocky outcropping. So my buddy's leading the climb. I'm underneath him. We're climbing the face of this 100-foot cliff. We get right under the vulture's nest. My buddy hooks in with some carabiners and pitons and some climbing gear, turns around, grabs the edge of the ledge to pull himself up into the vulture's nest, and guess who was standing at the edge of the nest looking down? Mama vulture. Now, vultures have relatively soft, flat feet. They don't have the talons and the claws like an eagle does, so that's not how they defend their nest. And though a vulture can certainly bite you viciously, that is not how they defend their nest. A vulture has a very, very special way of protecting its nest. They throw up on you. Vultures consume dead, rotted flesh. Here is my buddy hanging in space, and I hear him scream. And I look over it, and there's this black ooze coming down over his head. Needless to say, we did not get into the vulture's nest. We climbed down off the cliff. It's now an hour's walk back to the truck in 90-degree heat. All that stuff dried on him. He sat in the back of the truck. I drove home. Let me assure all of you, a skunk has a pleasant odor. You cannot comprehend dead, rotted flesh regurgitated. There's nothing in the world that smells that bad. Well, I get him home. His mother's all upset. She makes him go in the garage and strips off all of his clothes, and she throws his clothes away. He goes in the house to shower. My friend showers and showers and showers and showers and showers, You cannot wash off that smell. For the entire last month of school, there wasn't a teacher that would let him in the classroom. He had to sit outside the classrooms with the doors open. There wasn't a girl in my high school that would go out with him for more than a year. And of course, we don't go into nicknames because that's far too cruel. The reason I tell you this is I want you to understand that a bird's nest truly is a sacred place. It's where mom and dad raise their young. And as I said earlier, human scent is never the issue. It's human activity. And so if you climb up and you look in a bird's nest, even if you don't touch anything, you run the risk of frightening the adult birds. They can fly away, abandon the nest, and the chicks can die. So when you find a bird's nest, please stay back. Find a pair of binoculars. Watch the comings and goings from a distance. You'll see a lot more. It'll be a lot more interesting. And let mom and dad raise their young in peace.